Let me ask you something. What if the person holding your hand while you're grieving was never grieving at all?
What if the guy sitting next to you at an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting never had a drinking problem?
Tonight's guest admits he goes to recovery meetings, grief circles, and even funerals,
Not to heal?
but to date. Stay with us, because this one will make you uncomfortable. Welcome back to Share Film TV. I'm Emily.
And I'm Darren.
And tonight, phew, this is one of those conversations where you listen twice.
Yeah, because at first you're laughing, and then you're like, wait, what?
Our guest tonight is Steve.
What's up, y'all? Appreciate y'all having me.
Oh boy.
Steve, you openly told us you attend Alcoholics Anonymous meetings, addiction recovery groups, grief counseling circles, and funerals.
Yes, that's correct. I'm sorry, I don't want to go off topic, but Emily, may I add, you're a very beautiful woman.
Steve, that is off topic, brother.
My bad, I'm sorry, man.
Thank you, Steve, but let's stay on the topic. So, Steve, you are not an alcoholic, but you openly told us you attend Alcoholics Anonymous meetings, addiction recovery groups, grief counseling circles, and funerals. Is this a trend for you? What is going on, Steve?
I love to attend these meetings. These meetings have some of the most wonderful people there.
And you are not an alcoholic,
Nope.
not in recovery,
Nope.
and not grieving someone you lost.
No, ma'am.
So, what exactly are you doing there, Steve?
I'm there to meet women.
Women who are emotionally vulnerable?
I wouldn't say vulnerable. I'd say open.
That's a creative word choice.
So you pretend to be part of these groups?
I don't lie. I just don't tell the whole story. Again, these are great women who just need someone who understands their pain.
So if a woman in AA asks you, how do you deal with alcoholism? What do you say?
I say I surround myself with like-minded people who want to do better, and I try to work on myself. I'll go on to say, let's try to work on our issues together. Emily, Darren. That doesn't mean we have the same issues, but I create an illusion as if we do, so she'll think we are a good match.
That is Olympic level dodging.
But you let her believe you're in recovery.
I don't correct her assumptions.
That's deception, Steve.
I'm not a bad person, I just don't tell the whole truth.
You told us you dated a woman you met at an AA meeting for 4 months.
Yeah.
What happened? What caused the breakup?
She later found out I was never part of the program. She wasn't happy. She felt betrayed. I won't say her name, but if you're listening, you know who you are. I did love you.
That's the understatement of the year.
She probably felt betrayed because you played with her emotions, Steve.
She felt surprised.
Surprised? She trusted you in one of the most fragile moments of her life.
Emily, I'm not using these women. I'm just looking for love.
This gives a whole new meaning to looking for love in all the wrong places. Shake my head.
Now let's talk funerals, because I still can't wrap my head around this.
Darren, funerals are emotional. People connect fast. They will accept sympathy from anyone and not even knowing who you are. You're at the funeral. That makes you like part of the family.
You meet widows there?
Sometimes, let's put it this way, I don't only look for widows at these funerals. I often approach other family members or friends who are grieving as well.
They think you're grieving too?
They assume. But again, I'll say something like, I know exactly how you feel. It's not easy losing something you love, much less someone. I'm not really lying. I lose things all the time, just not someone close to me. So in my opinion, I'm not really lying. And you know those stubborn ones who keep asking the same questions in different ways? If they ask how I cope with loss, I say I find new hobbies or lean on community.
Steve, this is so wrong.
This is not cool, man. So, Steve, you're basically a grief ninja.
Exactly.
Steve, I don't want to give you any ideas, but have you ever considered just getting a job at one of these places?
Like what job position?
I don't know. Maybe a funeral greeter, hey hall monitor, or coffee cup distributor.
At least then it would be somewhat honest.
Exactly. At least he would have the right to be there.
No, bro, I'm good.
Steve, do you understand why this feels predatory?
Wow, I don't see it that way, Emily.
These women are rebuilding their lives. They are grieving, they are fragile, and here you come giving them false hope.
Everyone's fragile, and I'm not giving them false hope. 99% of the time, it's these women who break up with me. After finding out they're the ones leaving, I'd say they're the ones giving me false hope.
But you can't blame them, Steve. You can't blame them.
Yeah, but you're hunting in places where people are bleeding emotionally.
I call it being strategic.
I'm helping their souls to heal faster. I must admit, the widows most times are not stingy when it comes to money. I had one widow bought me a car 2023 Nissan Rogue. When we broke up, she told me to keep it. Guys, it's not about the money. The point I'm trying to make is I met some really nice women. I consider myself blessed to have met and been part of their lives, some for a short time, but that's okay too.
So, Steve, you're still single?
For now, yes.
Have you ever considered the reason you're still single? Might be because of this?
No, because I think, well, let me not say think, I know. One day, I'll meet my wife this way.
Steve, you sound very confident and sure of yourself. I don't know why. Especially being that you're pretending to be someone you're not.
My point exactly, but you never know. Anything is possible.
I'm just showing up where emotions are real.
I have a quick story for both yous and the viewers. Do we have time?
Yes, sure.
Oh boy. Yes, go ahead.
Guys, this is so hard for me. I rarely talk about this.
It's okay. Take your time.
This is how this whole thing started. My longest relationship, I met her for the first time at a funeral. A mutual friend of mine, boss, had passed. I accompanied him to the funeral. But for some reason, I and this lady, we both stood near the back. We were like those quiet people who stayed close to the exit. She was carrying grief that feels too personal to explain. We didn't speak, but our eyes met across the room, near the casket. And in that brief moment, we shared an understanding. Addiction had taken something from her, and she didn't need words to recognize it. A week later, fate stepped in again. I walked into a Tuesday night Alcoholics Anonymous meeting. I accompanied the same friend from the funeral. He was searching for a reset for being an alcoholic, some kind of grounding. Right. As I took a seat and looked around the circle of folding chairs, there she was, the same woman from the funeral. This time we spoke. When it was my turn to share, I admitted I had seen her before at the funeral, and that it had just clicked. She wasn't only mourning the person she lost, she was grieving the versions of herself she used to be. And I was right there for her, holding her hand.
That connection turned into the longest relationship I ever had. It lasted 5 years.
And while it didn't last forever, simple because we grew apart, it proved something important. Sometimes hope shows up in the most unexpected places, even in funeral homes, even in AA meetings. After we broke up, instead of going online, I just felt I can keep meeting women this way.
Oh, wow. So that explains it. But in my opinion, it's still not right.
Sharon, what's your opinion on this? Is your opinion still the same after hearing his why?
Touching story. But dude, you got to find another strategy.
This is my final take. Steve, and for everyone who's listening, this is wrong. Not because meeting people is wrong, but because manipulating vulnerability is. Healing spaces should be safe. Grief circles are sacred. Recovery rooms are lifelines. Steve, I understand your story of how this all started, but when you fake your way into them, you steal trust and you leave damage behind. Darren.
Steve, if the only way you can connect with women is when they're broken, you need to ask yourself why. This ain't strategy. This is insecurity with a smile. And this goes for everyone else out there.
Steve, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being so open today. Sharing that part of your journey isn't easy, but I know is going to resonate with so many people listening. Thank you for your trust and for your time.
Emily, thank you for having me on the show.
Steve, thank you for sharing your story with us. To our listeners, if this story helped you in any way, please subscribe/share it with a friend.
You're welcome, Darren. Thank you.
Now we want to hear from you.
Is Steve desperate, or is he praying?
Is this ever okay?
Or is it crossing a line that shouldn't be crossed?
Comment below. Let's talk.
And if you know someone who needs to hear this before they make a bad decision,
share this episode. This is Sure Film TV and podcast. We love you very much.